Welcome into the UL-Monroe Warhawks Dynasty. Today we take on Marshall, and we might finish up the regular season. If we lose this game, we're just going to go ahead and play the next game in this episode and move on to the off season. We're going to open up by kicking the ball down there to Marshall. Sorry if you hear any noise here in the background. I had to readjust. Sorry I wasn't set up how I thought I was. I had my mic a little bit too close to me as they're going to go to the ground to start the day, and we bottle them up. Marshall's going to be one of these no-huddle teams that are a pain in the butt as they go to A.J. Turner, who's going to find some space up the middle. That's a nice run. Marshall's going to use a little bit of motion here, and I'm guessing they're going to go right back to the ground game. It's actually play action, and they hit us right down the middle of our defense for a big gain. David Estrada with the nice pass. James Hogue and Tyler Woodard combined to make that tackle there as they go back to, oh, it's actually Estrada pulling it, and we read it perfectly. 3rd and 8 here for the Thundering Herd as we get pressure with Darasaw. That's a fumble, and I think Darasaw might have gotten on that. No, he did not. It was Ackle who made the play. Either way, UL-Monroe's ball. You're going to notice starting quarterback Don Baumhauer has returned to the lineup today. Hopefully that helps this offense get a little bit more consistent, even though we've seen some good things out of Reese Mooney and a little bit out of Tyler Thorne as well. That's what happens when you get a DUI the night before you're supposed to travel by staying out and partying. Hopefully he learned his lesson. We're going to have to see. He might end up having to serve a suspension next year as well, just because of the fact that, well, he did get a DUI. So that pass falls incomplete. And you know what? We're going to go for it. We're on the plus side of the field. Why not? Let's see if we can get a big play. That's going to be a tough catch for Basley, and he drops it. Honestly, man, we go for that anyway. Every time. It was the right call. Marshall's going to hand it off. That's going to be A.J. Turner going nowhere. The Thundering Herd going to hand it off again. That's going to be a nice run again by A.J. Turner. Sophomore quarterback David Estrada is somebody we're going to have to watch out for. He has a little bit of mobility. He's one of them athlete quarterbacks, if I had to guess, so he could really cause some damage. He's going to throw that into coverage. That's going to be picked. First down, Warhawks. He has a turnover problem, man, and we will take it as that's Robinson getting the pick. 1st and 10. We're still in good field position. We're going to throw the bubble out there. That's going to be J.J. Harrell getting nothing. 2nd and 6. We're going to go out there. That's going to be a jailbreak screen that Joe Basley has some space on, and he gets down to the 30. 1st and 10, looking to pass. As that was an RPO that was read perfectly and placed well by quarterback Don Baumhauer. However, Joe Basley couldn't hold on as we're going to face pressure and barely get that pass off. They got one man deep. Hopefully we can take a shot here. Actually, we got Basley. As long as he holds on, 1st down. Baumhauer looking to pass. He's going to take a shot to the end. Oh, no, I didn't even see that guy in the end zone. 3rd down and 5. That's Caleb Gross. And he's going to break the tackle and go down into 2. 1st and goal. We're going to throw that into tight coverage there, and that's going to go backwards. Baumhauer's going to look to pass. He's going to throw a back shoulder fade, and it's just overthrown. 3rd down and goal, and that's a risky throw that didn't work out. Really angling this one to the right, and we still miss it to the left. How? We're going to have to watch that one back because I don't see how I missed that kick. Darasaw, I thought, was going to get off the block there. 3rd down and 8 for Estrada, who's going to take a shot. That's Woodard one-on-one. Woodard's going to get the pick. 1st down, Warhawks again. That's basically an arm punt, but we'll take another turnover. Caleb Gross is going to be sitting out this drive for a little bit. He's feeling a little bit of pain here as Basley's going to go underneath. That's Hendricks getting the 1st down and a little bit extra. Looking to pass here. We're going to go out underneath. That can't even get out in time. Bennett Galloway is going to get a carry, go out wide. Bennett Galloway is going to make somebody miss and get a decent 6-yard gain. Big 3rd down and 4 here. We're going to go underneath. We got Hendricks 1st down, or Hendricks. We're a full year away from UMass almost, and I'm still screwing it up every now and then. As we take a deep shot, that's Wiley one-on-one, and he can't win. He just doesn't have the speed Caleb Gross does. You haven't seen a whole lot of Lester Iverson in this game, but here we're going to feed him, and that carry goes for 5. 3rd down and 5, going to Lester Iverson, and he's bottled up after a 1-yard gain. Here's the thing, though. We're crazy. We're going for this. We don't have a choice, man. We don't win this game, our season's over. So we got to be aggressive and when we can convert, just like that. Wiley first down. Baumhauer looking to take a deep shot. I don't know how quick that guy is, but that's Ryder. I don't know much about him. That is going to end your first quarter, though. This is a 0-0 ball game. Not a lot's gone well. We should be running away from Marshall with their turnovers, but the problem is we haven't cashed in on offense. We have a missed field goal and just missed opportunities. 2nd and 10, looking to pass here. We got Magruder. That's going to be a completion to him. First down, all the way down inside of the 30. Fresh set of downs here, looking to pass. Magruder again is going to win across the middle. First down, Warhawks. Use a little bit of motion here. We're going to go to Harrell, who's going to get a nice run here. That's a solid 6-yard gain. 2nd and 4, looking to pass here. We're going to go to the end zone. That's Magruder. We just missed him. 3rd down and 4 here, and we got pressure in our face. I realized last time I probably missed all the wind. There was 17-mile-an-hour wind that pushed that. This time it worked in our favor, though, as we drill it and take a 3-0 lead here today. Estrada and the Herd offense take over here. That's going to be a pass, and we're right in his face. That's incomplete. From the pistol, they're going to go to the ground game. A.J. Turner's going to get a solid game. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 5 here. The Herd looking to pass. Estrada on the moves. Going to check it down, and we hit him right at the sticks and get the stop. Baumhauer play action. We're just going to check it down to Perez. That was kind of a wonky play. We'll pick up a couple. 3rd down and 8 here for Baumhauer. He's going to get hit as he releases that, and I think that affected his accuracy. A.J. Turner gets a carry, and he's going to run over Cole Hicks and pick up some extra yardage. Going to the ground game. A.J. Turner's going to have some space here. Hicks gets him down, but that's a big gain. I don't know what happened there. That's a fumble, I guess. How is that a fumble? Oh, it's guard. I didn't even realize lined up, and he snapped it right into him. They're lucky they got that ball back. They're going to pass. Nope, that's a run to A.J. Turner, and we get the stuff. 4th down. Looking to pass as we take over here. Baumhauer takes a sack. I should have stepped up in the pocket. Going to our ground game. It's Bennett Galloway. 3rd down and 22. What are we going to do? Just chuck it up and hope for the best. It's probably going to be picked, and it's dropped somehow by the defense. This is probably Marshall's best field position of the entire day. They're going to have a great shot to get points on this drive, as that's a nice tackle there. I think it might have been Marquise Denbrow who made that tackle, but I'm not 100% sure. That's one of the freshman players we brought into the team who ended up starting at linebacker for us. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he made that tackle, as they go right back to A.J. Turner on this play, and they pick up a good amount. 3rd down and 4. We're sending a blitz at him, and we're going to give up the first down. They're going to run the jet sweep, and that's going to be a solid gain. Looking to pass here now. Estrada's got an open receiver. That's A.J. Turner, first down. Coming out under center with a fullback. I did not expect that. What the heck is going on here? That was a halfback pass. There's a flag. I think they had an illegal player downfield, right? Yes, they did. That's all going to come back. We're going to accept that penalty. 1st and 15 as it's play action. They're going to go to the end zone, and they fit that in there. I thought we had a pick with Cartwright right there. How did Westbrook come down with that? I got to give him credit, man. Marshall takes the lead here today. They shouldn't be hanging around in this game. We've just played awful. We got 2 minutes before the break here, and that run went nowhere. I was hoping to catch him by surprise there, and that certainly didn't happen as we go to Joe Baisley, and they're going to get that knocked down. It's already 3rd down and 9 here. We're going to take a sack. I thought we had that. We seriously might be going down by 2 scores here, as that's a quick pass out there. Solid gain. 2nd and 3, looking to pass. Estrada, not feeling any pressure, steps up, takes off. He has that in him as he slides down. In all honesty, I'm surprised it took him this long to take off, as that's a short gain. Estrada feeling pressure on the move. Sean Washington's right there and gets him down. That's a sack. 1-on-1, and we luckily have a bad throw, I guess. This is going to be about a 47, or yeah, probably 47-yard field goal that's up. And he drilled it, man. Marshall extends their lead up to 10-3 now. Good news, though, it's not a two-score game, and we got 55 seconds here to try to answer. Baisley, that's going to be tough. We're lucky that wasn't picked. To be honest with you, I don't know what it is, but I'm struggling to see these uniforms at times as we're going to go out to Caleb Gross. Big play gets out of bounds. Galloway is going to go in motion here. Of course, we got a pass, so it's not shocking. As we're looking, oh, that's risky. How is that not a pick? That certainly deserved to be an interception. I'm not sure how we managed to get let off the hook there. But it's 2nd and 10. We're looking to pass here. They got 3 high. This play wasn't going to work. It's already 3rd down and 10 here. They're going to go to J.J. Harrell. That's swatted down. Good play by the DB. Hopefully we don't give up points before halftime. That would be devastating as they go underneath. That's a nice start. 1st and 10, Estrada looking to pass. Quick out to the flats. That's a short gain. Probably okay with giving that play up as Estrada's going to look to pass. Darisaw getting some pressure. Estrada's going to get away from him. That's going to be a nice run as he's going to take a hit. And upon further review, although there's no 15-yard penalty in this game for targeting, that is clearly targeting by Travis Blades. He was in the slide. He put his head down and led with his head. We're going to end up taking him out for the rest of this game for a targeting call. So unfortunately, we're going to be without one of our playmakers here to finish up this game. That's pretty disappointing as the Herder on the move here. Estrada stops, pops, and throws it away. That's going to thrust Cartwright into a bigger role, and I think he can handle it, honestly. I trust him quite a bit. He's played decently. He gets burned over the top on occasion as Estrada looking to pass, and we left a big old gap over there. That was Robinson. Luckily for us, I think they're going to run out of time before they get this snap off. That's best case scenario right there. They didn't get out of bounds. No points before halftime. It's still 10-3. However, we lost our best corner, probably our best corner, for the rest of this game. Luckily, he'll be back in the next game as that targeting happened here in the first half. Going to Lester Iverson on the ground here. Iverson's going to have some space. That's a solid gain to begin the second half. Under center, looking to take a shot. Caleb Gross. He's going to win, but we missed the pass. You know how disappointing that is as we go to the ground game. Iverson's going to lower his shoulder, and he doesn't get there. Nah, man, that's unacceptable. We're going to go to Bennett Galloway right up the middle, and Galloway is going to get the first down on 4th and inches. Iverson remains in the game here. He's going to get the carry up the middle. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 8 here as we go to Baisley, and that's nearly picked. Yeah, this is probably stupid, but we're going to go for it. Perez wins. Perez gets the reception, gets the first down to the 34-yard line. Motion here by Harrell. We're just going to pop it to him. He's going to get the edge. J.J. Harrell, nice run up the sideline. He's knocked down at the 19. 1st and 10. Don Baumhauer looking to pass. J.J. Harrell on the corner route. Touchdown, Warhawks. We're going to tie this up. That's a big. We need this victory to keep our bowl eligibility hopes alive. Like I said, if we don't get bowl eligible, we're probably going to do both games in this episode, so you'll probably be able to tell by video length. But I'm not sure at this point because I'm doing live comm right now. Marshall takes over here, and that's a big hole up the middle for A.J. Turner, who's still going, and he's knocked down at the 45. Sorry, I was taking a sip of water at the beginning of that one. I wasn't expecting him to snap it so quickly. One of my many Bucks Cups, and he just touched one of our defenders. Shouldn't that be a penalty right there? I don't think he can do that. They're going to go right out wide, and Emmanuel Hawkins is like, not today. Yes, I'm recording this right after Dikembe Mutombo died, so that's a little nod to him. I always liked Mutombo. I was an NBA fan back in the day. I had to throw the finger wag up there for a second, just in honor of him. 3rd and 10, though, here. Estrada feeling no pressure, man. That's going to be a big play. We had nobody over there. Tyler Woodard got burned, but that dive was just enough to trip him. Wasn't sure we were going to be able to do that as they're using some motion. This is probably a pass. I was right. Estrada's on the move, and Emmanuel Hawkins gets the sack. From the 10, I do not expect a run, but that's what they did. Austin Ackle made the tackle. That backs him up here. It's going to be 3rd and goal. Estrada sees something here. It's going to be a pass on this play. And it looks like a center screen that's blown up. We read it perfectly. That was Joey Iosefa, I believe his name is. He hasn't made a lot of plays this year. He's one of our top players. I expect him to be more of an impact on the interior next year as the field goal's up and good. We're going to go straight back to the ground game. Lester Iverson finding some space. Second down, back to Lester Iverson. He gets out wide. He's going to get the corner out to the 45-yard line. Nice run. Looking to keep this offense going. We're going to throw that quick to Joe Baisley and pick up 9. Baumhauer made a good read there on the RPO as we go right back to Lester Iverson up the middle, and that's another first down. Folk checks into the game. He's going to get a carry here. Folk's going to have a little bit of space. That's a nice 10-yard run. Iverson checking back in. We're going right back to him, and Lester Iverson showing the power, shrugging him off. First down, Warhawks. Gonna be straight with you. The fact is, I just don't care, though, as we're gonna go. We got him. Touchdown, Perez. They didn't expect to pass across the middle. That's exactly what we needed. We're in the lead in the third quarter. Let's keep this going the rest of the way. We missed the extra point. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We only got a 3-point lead now. That's a handoff, and right there in the hole was James Hogue to make the tackle. We're trying to get pressure. Third down, he steps up. Hawkins had a chance, and that's going to be a first down for Estrada. Pass play for Estrada, one-on-one. Moses got toasted. He's a freshman corner that came in, and he wouldn't have been out there had it not been for Travis Blades getting disqualified for that hit. That's a big play for Marshall. They take the lead, and if with this extra point, they're going to hold a 4-point advantage, which is really, really bad for us. 2nd and 10, looking to pass. That's going to be swatted down. Nice defense. I realize on this drive, we went away from what worked for us on the last drive. That's just a big mistake. However, I think we got it to Wiley, who can't hold on. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's all I can say there. That's a fantastic punt return. They're already set up at the 9-yard line. 1st and goal. Estrada, 1 play, touchdown. Marshall's pulling away. All right, we're 1 stop away, so let's keep running the ball as we're going to find some space up the middle. Lester Iverson. Going to go to the ground game on 3rd down here. Iverson makes a nice cut, and Iverson finds the first down. That is going to end your third quarter, though. UL-Monroe's in a hole. They're down 11. They might need to consider going for 2 if they get a touchdown on this drive. This hasn't gone well for them. A loss today basically ends their season. Luckily, it was just a yard. It could have been worse as we look to pass here. Nice throw across the middle. Perez is wide open. They ran all up for that run. They were not expecting a pass there. That's all we got to do is just occasionally remind them we can pull it and pass theirs. We're going to go to Iverson, who goes out wide. Iverson spins off and picks up 8. Pound the rock. That's what we need to remember is Lester Iverson gets that first down. Folk's going to check into the game here, and we're going to pass it right behind him to Baisley and pick up 7. Iverson's back in the game here, and we go right back to him up the middle, and he gets that first down. It's been a pretty heavy workload as we're going to go to play action and take a shot to the end zone and throw a pick, I thought. Oh, man. Iverson getting the carry here. Iverson's going to get us near a first down. Nice run. Here's the thing. On 3rd down, he's feeling pretty beat up, but we're going to go to him anyway, and he pays it off with a touchdown. That's what we needed. Touchdown, Warhawks. Now we got to go for 2. All right, let's see what we can do with Baumhauer. We're going to go to Baisley. We just can't get the pass off in time. They're going to go to their ground game. A.J. Turner is going to get a solid carry to begin the drive. In some ways, them going quick actually helps us because if we can get a stop, they don't run a lot of clock. That leaves us plenty of time as they go to A.J. Turner, and he has a big old crease out to nearly the 40. Back to the ground game. Nope. Play action, actually. Can we get some pressure with Darisaw? We don't, and they left a big old crease. That's Robinson making the tackle. The problem is they might be in field goal range, which sets us up just needing a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, which obviously didn't go well last time as they go to A.J. Turner, and we missed the tackle. That might be a touchdown as he breaks the tackle. Ackle can't get him. Marshall goes in for 6. That's worst case scenario right there. Unfortunately, I don't think we can run the ball like we did on the last drive as we go to Joe Baisley. Big play up to the 50, 40, and he lost his balance and goes out of bounds at the 35-yard line. That's exactly what we needed. Wiley, I think, just won there, and he can't stay open, man. This is where it shows we need speed. So he wins on the press, and look at that. He just lost his balance off of that. Couldn't recover and get going because any decent corner or receiver would have toasted the corner Franklin on that play. Unfortunately, there's just not much we can do, though. As we go to Joe Baisley down the field. I don't even think he can hold on to that one. He couldn't. You know, last year I have nearly full confidence when we were at UMass with Keyshawn Brown that he would have made that play. This team, I just don't think we're capable of it, but we hold on there with Gross for a first down. Baumhauer, 1st and 10, looking to pass. We got him. Joe Baisley again, and I tried to spin. Why didn't he? Honestly, this drive's gone pretty well. Go to Baisley in the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks. Seems kind of crazy to go for 2 here, right? Well, here's the thing. If I go for 2 here, we get it. We're at 30, 34. They get a field goal. We're only down 7. I'd rather do it now than later as we go to Harrell, and he can't hold on. I shouldn't have thrown it to him. I know better. I'd rather know what we need now, though, than later. So now we need a stop. Any points, and it's a 2-possession game, as that's going to be a big play. We had nobody over there. Are you kidding me? They're basically in field goal range now. 3rd down and 7. We're sending a blitz at him. Let's get pressure and knock that ball out. He holds on. Are you kidding me? Our bowl eligibility lies in peril here in this game as that's another completion. At this point, I'm starting to wonder if it's better just to let him score and, you know, try to get another stop later, as that's going to be play action. Estrada on the move. Austin Ackle can't get to him. 1st and goal. They're using some motion here. We're laid off the ball, and that's a touchdown. We got burned. Tyler Woodard, I don't know what you were doing, dude. That was man coverage. Oh, no. What happened there? 1st and 10 here, going to Baisley. Get that completion, 1st down. Iverson's really been struggling here. We're going to keep him out of the game. Caleb Gross on the sideline, and that's a horrible throw. 2nd and 10, looking to pass. We're going to go to Wiley. I think he won there. He didn't. Come on, man. 3rd down and 10, our season on the line here. That's going to be incomplete. Baisley can't hold on to that. I knew it. Straight up, this team lacks toughness. 3:22 left in the game. Season on the line here. Let's see if nothing. Game over. Unfortunately, there's no coming back in this game. And 7 losses, you can't go to a bowl game. So we got 1 meaningless game left. That's a disappointing loss. We played all right against Marshall. Not great. We had so many opportunities early that we didn't capitalize on. And this team's just not good enough. To be honest, it's just not. I don't like the way it's constructed, and I mean, that's why I'm here. I got to rebuild it, but I definitely didn't think it was going to be this bad. Taking a quick look at stats here, you know, we had a lot of 1st downs, a lot of offense, and a lot of turnovers forced, but we couldn't capitalize. Truthfully, Baumhauer didn't play well enough. 48% completion percentage. He had 62 passing attempts, which is ridiculous. But we ran the ball for 100 yards with Lester Iverson. That was nice to see. He added a touchdown. Galloway just hasn't been good enough at the end of the day. Receiving, Perez was pretty good. So was Baisley. So was Gross. You know, just once again, not enough. And unfortunately, we couldn't save our season here. 10 tackles for Cole Hicks and James Hogue. Hopefully, Hogue can play next week. I would like to have him. He's a sophomore, a guy we expect back next year, and I think he's going to make a big impact. He was definitely nice once we got him out there, so I think he could be a key player for us next year. Estrada was fantastic. He had them picks early, but he settled in and played a great game the rest of the way. On the ground, AJ Turner was as good as I expected. I've seen T&J's Marshall Dynasty that they did prior to coming here, and him moving on from AJ Turner. AJ Turner looked pretty good in that, so I kind of expected him to be good. And, you know, unfortunately, he was too good. We just couldn't get the win today. I'm very disappointed with how this season ended. We're going to finish up this episode with the last game against the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. But first, let's look at our recruiting. Not a whole lot changed except for we missed out on one of our targets. That's middle linebacker Charlie Freeman. He was pretty athletic with good coverage skills. I really wanted to get him in here, but he decided to go to Texas State instead. We added some kickers to our board as well that we're starting to scout. We'll have to see how that goes. Before we jump in and play these guys, this game's going to be more of a highlight. So you're only really going to see the sacks, the turnovers, the touchdowns, maybe some big plays that I'm excited about. This is meant to be a quick game. I'm probably going to do it post-com, I think is the best way to go about it. So it's going to be a little bit different at the end here, but I think it's the right way to do it. I want to thank you for this season. We're going to get into our final game here. Let's get it done and over with. Taking a look at our rivalry game stats, we lost last year to Louisiana, even though we weren't here, 38-17, and we're down in the rivalry matchup. So hopefully we can get a victory today and get our 5th win. As this is going to be a sack by Darisaw. That's a big play, backing him up to 2nd and 21 early in this game.
You love to see the big D tackle coming through. I think he can be an All-American. It's 3rd and 19 here, though. And they're going to chuck it deep over the top, and Cole Hicks wasn't anywhere around him. That's going to be a touchdown for the Raging Cajuns, and they're going to take the early 7-0 lead here today. That's a huge play, and that shows one of our weaknesses, speed. So we got a 3rd down and 7. We go across the middle, and that's a fumble. Are you kidding me? J.J. Harrell's got to do better, man. But upon further review, you can see it looks like he is down before that ball comes out. So we're okay. That's actually not going to end up being a turnover. That's a lucky play for our offense. He just barely got down. But it's 4th and 1, so we are going to go for this. Lester Iverson gets the carry, and Lester Iverson's going to convert and keep this drive alive. This drive, though, is going to end at a field goal attempt with 3 minutes and about 15 seconds left. That is up and good. However, there's a flag, and it's going to be on Louisiana for roughing the kicker. So you know what that means? We're going to keep this drive going and hopefully punch it in for 6. It's 1st and goal. We're at the 1 looking to pass, and that's going to be a touchdown. Caleb Gross holds on. We tie it up here at 7-all. That was a big mistake by Louisiana's defense. However, on the next drive, they're going to drive down and hit a field goal themselves and take the lead back, making it 10-7. But as we approach the end of the second quarter, we're going to just kick another field goal and tie it up. However, they roughed us again. That's the 2nd time in this game. I haven't seen that in a really long time. So we're going to keep this drive alive. It's 1st and goal. We go to Lester Iverson, who lowers his shoulder, and he goes in. We now have a 4-point advantage. It's going to be 14-10 UL-Monroe. However, with 54 seconds left in the half, the Raging Cajuns are looking to put more points on the board, and they're going to get in and take the advantage heading into halftime. It's going to be a 17-14 ball game. But they got the ball back. They still have 30 seconds left, and they're going to get another touchdown. So they're actually going to go into halftime leading this game 24-10. So it's not looking too good when it comes to this game here for the UL-Monroe Warhawks. Later in the 3rd quarter, we're going to kick a field goal and bring it a little bit closer. It's a 7-point ball game. It's 24-17. However, the Raging Cajuns drove down at the end of the 3rd quarter and beginning of the 4th quarter. They're in perfect range to punch it in, and they're going to go in. They're going to extend their lead up to 2 touchdowns once again. That puts us in a bad spot as we're down to just under 5 minutes to go. Bennett Galloway gets carried. Bennett Galloway gets the edge and gets the touchdown. Problem is, we're still down by 7. So we need to stop here. 1st and 10 on the move. That's a sack and a fumble. They pick it up, and wow, they're actually going to get some yardage back. That was a big loss all the way back to 2nd and 18, but it could have been so much worse. 3rd down and 16, and we get in there. Devin Darasaw gets the sack. That's the stop we need. 3:24 left in the game, and we got the ball back. We've moved it a little bit. We're at the 2-minute timeout. That's going to be knocked down, bringing up 4th down and 10. So play action, looking to pass. Come on, Baumhauer. Fit it in there, and he sure does. Caleb Gross holds on. 1st and 10, minute 45 left in this ball game. Baumhauer looking to pass, throwing that one into coverage. It's swatted down. So he's under center, going to Benny Galloway on the ground. Galloway juking, moving, spinning, and picking up 5. That's decent. We're close enough where we can run the ball a little bit as Baumhauer is going to find an open receiver here. That's a guy that we haven't really played this season that much. We just wanted to test him out late in the years. They go out, and they're going to find Cahill once again for the 1st down. So we're going to the ground game. Minute left in this ball game. That's Galloway getting the carry. Solid gain. 2nd and goal. We bring the clock all the way down to 28 seconds. Go to Bennett Galloway, and that's a touchdown. So do the Warhawks settle for the extra point and send it to overtime, or are they going to go for 2? Personally, we're going to go for 2 here, I think. That's what makes the most sense. I just want this game to be over as we go to the end zone, and that's not going to be completed. So it all comes down to this onside kick. It's a nice high one. However, they extend up and make the grab.
That's going to be your final here today. That's a pretty disappointing loss here to end our season, but we went for 2 at the end. It was the right decision. Why go to overtime here? I don't care that much about, really playing it safe. It was time to be aggressive and just try to knock them out. We couldn't do it, but it was worth it in the end. We had a pretty good day, though. I don't often look at our stats and say, wow, I was impressed with our ground game. We ran it 46 times in this game. I just said, F it, let's run the ball today, and they couldn't stop us. We had to go for it on 4th down, as you've seen a couple different times. But, man, it was a good game. Baumhauer was efficient. I don't know why they're saying Hawkins threw a pass. He definitely didn't. But he had 214 yards, a touchdown, a pick. Solid day from Don Baumhauer on the ground. 25 carries for Iverson, a touchdown. He did have a fumble, but he had a solid day. Only 3.3 yards a carry, but he was really beat up at the end, and that hurt his yards per carry. Bennett Galloway was good, though. 18 for 87 and 2 scores. So We were happy. We were very efficient on the ground. It was a really good day for our running backs. Through the air, nothing too crazy happened. Defensively, it was Tyler Woodard leading the way with 10 tackles, 2 TFLs for Devin Darisaw. Of course, he was a beast. I wouldn't be shocked if he's an All-American, honestly. He's been that good this year. Their quarterback, Raheem Hill, was pretty solid for a true freshman. 3 touchdowns, no picks. He went 16-18. He was quite good. Steven Blanco was not that great on the ground. We were able to bottle him up pretty well, but Dennis burned us over the top for a 75-yard touchdown. Other than that, we kept him pretty much in check. Other than, I guess, Robertson had a pretty big play against us as well. Defensively, man, they had a ton of tackles, but that's what you expect when we run the ball as many times as we did. We just kept going, had them hammering away, and we went for a lot of fourth downs that I wouldn't normally go for, but we had nothing to lose, so I figured why not, and maybe I should have been more aggressive last week. We ended up getting a big commitment. JD Hazelwood decided to come. He's a 3-star gem. We're excited to get him in here. We also got Akeem Ogbu. He's a junior, I believe, right guard that I think needs some development, so he'll probably redshirt. But he's pretty balanced, and he'll be a good upgrade. We ended up getting Cam Munnerlin to commit. That's a good commit. Along with Xavier Nicholson, I'm happy we're getting some solid backs into our team. As you can see, Lenoris Sellers won the Heisman for Clemson. He apparently left South Carolina. All right, we're going to take the face cam down. Early National Signing Day. We got a star dev right guard in Malu Yanda. That's a fantastic pickup. That's exactly what we need. Next up is Robbie Sampson. He's got impact dev. We'll take that. He's a gem. He's a 6'5" physical receiver. I'm excited to see him. Matt Fisk comes in with impact. That's okay. Soma Putu comes in with elite. That's excellent at right outside linebacker. I can't wait to get him in here. Hopefully he develops. Philip Spain also has impact. I'll take that. Along with Amari Sims. Kiki Nuakori also has impact. Finally, our first normal dev. That's Tyreek Worthy. He's a big guy who's probably going to play receiver. I think he'll still be good though. Alex Bautista at right tackle also has impact. Jesse Puente ends up with normal dev. Impact for JD Hazelwood. Not surprised by that. Hakeem Ogbu ends up with normal. That's kind of disappointing. One of the guys that locked us out early on, James Rosales, goes to Oklahoma and ends up with impact. Cam Munnerlin commits. He ends up with impact dev. We lose out on Corbin Humphreys. He also has impact dev. We get Xavier Nicholson. He comes in with star dev. That's fantastic. Some of the other guys we lost out on, honestly, dev traits. Other than Humphreys, that's disappointing. He has star. I'm okay with missing out on those guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at our award winners. We have Player of the Year going to Lenoris Sellers. Head Coach of the Year went to Clemson's head coach. Best quarterback was Sellers. Best defensive player was TJ Parker. Best defensive back was Avion Terrell. David Izakoma, I don't know how to say that name, was the best halfback. Best receiver went to KJ Duff of Rutgers. TJ Parker won the Lombardi Award. Gunnar Stockton won the Unitas Golden Arm. Best defensive end went to Parker. Best interior went to Tyler Booker. Jaden Riddell, best tight end. Broyles Award went to Tim McKinney. Best linebacker went to Sammy Brown of Clemson. They really cleaned this up. Brady Small won the Best Center Award. Lou Grozo went to the kicker for Arkansas State. Best punter went to Alex Smith of Georgia Southern. And best returner was Christian Hamilton of UNC. Taking a look at your All-Americans, Gunnar Stockton leads the way. So far, I don't really see anybody that I need to adjust. And that's why, unfortunately, it's not going to make a big impact right now, but as we go, you're going to see guys get adjusted up and down. Second team All-Americans. So far, obviously, none of our guys are on here, and I don't even see anybody who's on here from UMass. I was kind of hoping they would have a better year than they did, but, I guess they couldn't get it done without me. Now, the freshmen, this is where we could see some guys overall get adjusted, but so far, once again, nobody's below a 75. And I'm really surprised we got snubbed at D-tackle. I thought we might have it with Devin Darisaw, but I guess not. That kind of sucks. I thought that was our best chance to get an upgrade, and unfortunately, nobody's going to upgrade here. Now, looking at the All-Sun Belt, we're going to have some guys on here. J.J. Harrell, whom I benched down the stretch because I was frustrated with him. I'm surprised he made it. Once again, I'm surprised we didn't have Devin Darisaw on the D-line. I expected a few more guys on this team, and we had one on both teams. Taking a look at your college football playoff bracket, Ball State made it in out of the MAC. They lost to Nebraska. Tulane lost to Tennessee. Kansas State beat Texas A&M, and Charlotte lost to Ohio State. 3 small schools is wild. The 4 seed was UAB. They ended up beating Nebraska. Clemson ended up beating Tennessee. Kansas State lost to Georgia. Ohio State beat Oregon. That made Ohio State and Georgia play, and Ohio State won that. And Clemson had a win over UAB. Your national championships, Ohio State, Clemson, and honestly, I don't know who's going to win this one. Clemson had a great year, so I'm going to guess them. And looking at your CFP, it was Clemson absolutely dominating Ohio State in the national championship, 37-14. They were the far superior team in this one. Lenoris Sellers ended up being a beast. 4 touchdowns, no picks. He was your player of the game. And Clemson gets to walk away national champions. And it makes Dabo Swinney look really smart because he's not the coach. But this is the second year in a row his team's been there and won the title. The last thing we're going to do is look at stats before I get you out of here. Don Baumhauer, 20 touchdowns, 11 picks. Wasn't bad. Bad completion percentage, but he was okay. Tyler Thorne definitely wasn't who I thought he would be. Looking at our ground game, we had a pretty even split between Galloway and Iverson, and neither one of them really impressed all that much, honestly. Receiving wise, Gross had 1,200 yards and 8 touchdowns. He was awesome. I don't know how he didn't make the all-conference team, and J.J. Harrell did. He had less yards, less catches, and the same touchdowns. I don't understand it. Baisley had 1,000 yards on the dot and 6 touchdowns. That's pretty impressive. Harrell had 52 for 932 and 8. Other than that, a lot of guys who had some catches didn't make a big impact. Looking at our O-line, honestly, we didn't give up as many sacks as I expected us to. I'm a little shocked by that. Looking at tackles, Cole Hicks ended up leading us. He's somebody that is going to be back next year, and I expect big things from. Tyler Woodard's going to leave. He had a decent year. He wasn't crazy good. Leonard Harris, Kelby Holmes, Christopher Robinson are all going to be gone, so we got a lot of guys to replace on this team as we head into next season on our defense that already was a little spotty, so we might have to dip into the transfer portal once again. And I don't understand how Darrisaw with 23 TFLs and 9.5 sacks and Austin Ackle with 9.5 sacks and 21 TFLs are not at least all conference players. To me, that doesn't make sense, and I feel like we honestly got robbed there. Looking at sacks, 9.5 for Darrisaw, 9.5 for Ackle, 8 for Emmanuel Hawkins, 4.5 for Washington, 3 for O'Malley, 1.5, 1, and 1. I mean, I'm really disappointed that we didn't get more representation in the All-American section. I guess we just didn't win enough games to be able to do that. We had 3 forced fumbles by Ackle, 1 by Darrisaw, 2 recoveries by Ackle. Don't think we had any safeties this year, and we had a touchdown by Travis Blades and Kelby Holmes. Kicking-wise, we struggled this year. I'm not a big fan of Brian Choice. I don't think he's that good. He went 16 of 26. He did miss 2 extra points as well. Punting, nothing spectacular. Honestly, we need to replace him. He's a 52 overall. The guy's awful. Returning's basically impossible in this game. I don't think I'll ever be that good at it. But guys, that's where we're going to leave you. Next episode will be the off season. I'm excited to bring it to you. This is a longer episode, so if for some reason you guys made it here, I'm thankful for it. Things have been kind of rough on YouTube right now, and my mental health's been struggling because of it. I'm working really hard to try to get better, and for some reason, the views aren't coming in, and YouTube's not even sharing it. So I don't know. I have videos getting 150, 200 shares, and that's it. And I was getting at least 1,000 on every video and raking in a good amount of views. And for some reason, they've dipped. Could be the hurricane. Could be me. I don't know. But I want to thank you for watching if you're still here. I truly appreciate you. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. And I'm out.